Beyond Evil doesn't begin by asking who committed the crime. It asks something far more unsettling. What kind of person survives long enough to live beside it? From the start, this K-drama makes it clear that justice is not its obsession, truth is not clean, and morality is never stable. The story pulls you into a world where suspicion spreads faster than facts, and every character feels like they're hiding something dangerous, including the ones you're supposed to trust. The narrative centers on a brutal murder case that refuses to stay in the past. Instead of treating it as a mystery waiting to be solved, the drama uses it as a pressure point, exposing how deeply violence can rot a community from the inside. As the investigation unfolds, it becomes clear that the real conflict isn't just about finding the culprit, but about how far people are willing to go to protect themselves, their reputations, and their version of the truth. Every decision carries weight, and every silence feels intentional. What makes Beyond Evil so gripping is how it structures its characters. No one is purely innocent, and no one is entirely monstrous. The lines between victim, suspect, and manipulator constantly blur, forcing the audience to question their own judgments. The story thrives on psychological tension, building distrust not through shocking twists, but through subtle shifts in behavior and motivation. You're never watching from a safe distance. You're trapped inside the uncertainty alongside the characters. Instead of rushing toward answers, the drama slows everything down. It lingers on doubt, guilt, and unresolved trauma, allowing these emotions to shape the narrative. The investigation becomes less about procedure and more about confrontation, not just between characters but within them. As secrets surface, the story reveals how power and corruption often hide behind ordinary faces, making the idea of evil feel disturbingly familiar rather than exceptional. What truly separates Beyond Evil from other crime-focused K-dramas is its refusal to offer moral comfort. There are no heroic triumphs, no clean resolutions that restore balance. Even when truths are uncovered, they come at a cost, leaving emotional damage that can't be undone. The drama understands that knowing the truth doesn't always bring peace. Sometimes it only confirms how broken things already were. By the time the story reaches its ending, the question is no longer who committed the crime. The real question becomes whether justice is even possible in a system built on compromise and fear. Beyond Evil forces the viewer to sit with that discomfort, to accept that some answers don't heal, and some victories feel hollow. It's a K-drama that stays with you not because of what it reveals, but because of what it refuses to soften. That's why Beyond Evil works so powerfully. It doesn't ask you to feel satisfied. It asks you to reflect, to doubt, and to recognize how thin the line is between order and chaos. And once that line is crossed, there's no simple way back.